Hello.
Hi,
What's up?
how are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Briana.
Briana. Where you from, Briana?
I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore. What part of
Baltimore
Baltimore are you
County.
from?
Woodlawn.
Woodlawn.
Mm-hmm.
What was life like growing up for you?
It was good. I had a good childhood. Very, very good. Yes.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I'm actually the oldest. Yep, I'm the oldest on my mother's and father's side. I have two brothers, a sister on my mom's side, and I have a sister and a brother on my father's side. My dad is from Panama. I'm Panamanian. My mom is black.
Do you speak Spanish?
They all do, but I'm the only one that doesn't fucking speak it. Yeah, I don't speak Spanish at all.
What's your relationship like with your brothers and sisters?
We're all very close, but after my mom passed away, I kind of became like the black sheep of the family, which is, it sucks, but I keep in contact with them. Yeah.
How long has it been since your mom passed away?
My mom and dad died when I was 17. I'm 29 now.
Rest in peace to them.
Thank you.
Do you have any children?
I have a son. He's 6.
6 years old? Wow, congratulations. Did you always want to have children?
I want to have like 5 kids. But I'm not going to have any kids until... I'm not having any more children until I get married. That's the plan.
When do you plan on getting married?
I don't know. Not anytime soon.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm just not ready for that. I'm not ready to get married. I'm only 29. I got my whole life ahead of me. I want to travel, I want to be financially set before I settle down. Yeah.
Are you in an actual relationship now?
No. I did have a boyfriend, but I'm single now. Yes.
How long have you been single for?
Like a month. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the single life so far?
No, it sucks. It sucks. But, I mean, it is what it is.
So where we at right now?
That's what you have.
Pennsylvania Avenue. What time of day is it?
It's like 10.
What has you outside 10 a.m. Pennsylvania Avenue?
Getting some coffee and something to eat. I'm an early bird, so I like to wake up early in the morning.
Really?
Go back in the house.
You live around here?
Yeah, I stay down the street.
How long have you lived in this neighborhood?
This is temporary. I've lived around here for like a little over 60 days. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
What's this neighborhood like?
Shitty. Shitty.
Explain.
But where I stay at is cool. Yeah, I got my own room and shit. It's nice.
Does your child live with you?
No, he stays with his oldest brother. Yeah.
Why
But
is
I
that?
can see him whenever I want. Well, my baby father died in a house fire maybe 4 years ago. About 4 years ago. So when he died, his oldest brother stepped in and, helped me raise him. Which is a blessing because CPS didn't have to get involved. Yeah.
Do you work?
I was in a program all last year. And I was working at Giants. But when I came out, I quit. So, yeah, they weren't really paying me much.
How long were you in the program for?
A year.
Just an entire year?
Yeah.
Did that program help you?
Yeah.
Was that the first time you were in the program? How many times have you been in programs?
I just had 3 years clean. So, I relapsed after my baby father died. So, this is like the second program I've been in.
Since his passing? Or from when you first got clean?
Passing.
Since it's passing. So the 3 years that you had clean, what motivated you to stay clean in that time?
My son. When I found out I was pregnant, I stopped doing everything. Got myself together, and it worked for a long time. But when he died, I'm just not good with death. You know, I started getting high when I was 21 after my parents died. Then I stayed clean for 3 years. Then he died, and then, it was hard on me. You feel me? But yeah, I take responsibility for it. I can't keep blaming it on death, because motherfuckers gonna die. I can't use every time, you feel me, somebody I love dies. But yeah, it sucks, but it's all good. I know that God has protected me from a lot. I shouldn't even be alive. I've overdosed 7 times. So I should not be here.
Wow.
Yeah.
When's the last time you actually overdosed?
2 years ago.
What was that experience like?
I woke up in the hospital and didn't know how the fuck I got there. Yeah, it was scary. It was very scary. And when you overdose and you're not around the right motherfuckers, they'll rob you, you feel me, leave you for dead, So it's very important to be around the right people. But that doesn't always happen, I could sniff some shit and walk down the street and pass out. These motherfuckers ain't gonna make sure I'm okay. They gonna run my pockets and leave me, But like I said, God has protected me from a lot, I've never been robbed, raped, or anything crazy like that. So, yeah. I stay out of a lot of drama. I'm usually by myself, and if I am with a person, it's a good motherfucker, and I don't have to worry about them doing anything crazy to me, So, yeah.
How do you support your habit?
Well, I get Tdap and food stamps, which helps. It definitely helps when you're not working. And then my family send me money, cash apps throughout the day. And I know everybody up here, so I can walk around the corner and, motherfucker hit me off. I don't boost and shit like that. I used to, but I had almost got locked up from that shit, and it scared me, and I stopped. I haven't been arrested in 4 years. I haven't been on probation. I cleaned my record up, so, yeah.
So what drugs are you currently on?
Dope and coke and weed, pills, like beans and Finnegans. I laid off of the perks. That's originally what I was fucking with. That put me on the dope. But one of my homeboys died. He had a fake ball, and I just said that I would stop fucking with this shit altogether. Yeah. So when he died, from the ball, it scared me into doing it altogether. So I stopped messing with it.
How much do you spend daily on the drugs you take?
$100 maybe. I spend a lot of money on drugs. And throughout the day you don't realize how much money that you're spending on this shit, but I have probably spent thousands of dollars on this shit, yeah, and it's not even good, like, it's not even worth the fucking money, but I also like to take care of myself, go shopping and shit, go get my nails and feet done. I like to do stuff that regular people do, wake up, get some coffee, get some breakfast, stuff like that.
How much longer do you see yourself, I guess, in your addiction or in your relapse?
Not much longer. My birthday is March 3rd, and I will be coming up on 30. I'll be 30 years old. So I don't see me getting high any much longer.
what's it gonna take to, I guess, maintain your sobriety once you do bounce back from it?
Me, I can't do it for my son. I can't do it for my man. I'm single now. The guy that I was with, he didn't get high. I got him a job up CBS because I couldn't get it because of my background. I had 2 interviews for CBS. Got hired on the spot, but when the background check went through, I couldn't get it. So I passed it on to him, and he got the job and basically kicked me to the curb, Like once I relapsed, like I said, I just did a fucking year, and I relapsed, and it's been like a little over 60 days for me relapsing. And, I guess he's just tired of my bullshit, which I can't blame him. So I've just been single, and I think that's a good thing because now I can focus on myself.
Do you think you're gonna, I guess, kick your addiction by your birthday? Since it's so
yeah.
close?
Yes. Yeah. I plan on being clean. By the time it's January now, it's January the 11th. I should definitely be clean by March 3rd. Yeah.
That's your word?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to make promises because I made promises to him and I've broken it. You feel me? I just got to do it for myself. And I have to have a support system. I've never had a sponsor. You feel me? So I think that this time I'm going to get a sponsor and have a good network. You feel me? And the fellowship. And they, go to meetings and shit like that. Because I stayed clean for 3 years and I didn't go to not one fucking meeting. So I know that this time if I do the meetings and work the 12 steps like they tell you to do, then that should help. Yeah. That should definitely help me. But yeah, I gotta do it for myself. And I know I can do it.
I totally feel that. Looking back at your 21-year-old self when your parents passed away and that led you into first dabbling with drugs. Since nobody knows Bree, like Bree knows Bree, what could you have told yourself to make you never use drugs a day in your life?
Oh, man. Wow. You answered some good questions. Everybody is not your friend. And all money is not good money. And just because I have a problem, when I was 21, I was young and dumb, but I wasn't, I was like a good girl. I wanted to help motherfuckers, you feel me? People would come around me just because they knew I was from the county and I kept money in my pockets. At 21, I was working for April Diva Styles and I was living over east. I was getting like $500 a week just being her personal assistant because my mom had a hair salon. So since I was 13, I've been working in hair shops, So I was in a relationship with a female that was whooping my ass, She turned me onto the dope, then, we started smoking coke and shit. And it just got bad really quick. I had my own apartment out Woodlawn. I would tell myself to leave that bitch. I invested 3 years of my life into a shitty, abusive relationship. She got pregnant by a trick and she was a fucking dom. It got bad. I would tell myself to stop trying to find the good in motherfuckers that are really evil. I knew she wasn't good for me. I knew that she was, if my mom was alive, half of the motherfuckers I was hanging around at that time, I would never have fucking been around. I would not even be here right now if my mother and father was alive. If my mother was alive, I would not fucking be right here right now. And that's a fact, because my mother was my best friend. And my grandmother was crackhead. So my mother hated drugs, period. And before she died, she said to me, if I die today or tomorrow, do not stop serving Jehovah. I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, so That's really where my protection comes from. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18, you know. And even though I thought she was strict and shit like that growing up, my that shield actually protected me from a lot of bullshit. So now I'm a lot wiser. I've always been mature for my age, but yeah, I was trying to find the good in motherfuckers, and I wanted to fucking help everybody. That shit wasted my time, and it put me in a bind, you know. I got locked up fucking with the girl, you know. Before I met her, I had never been arrested. You feel me? I have no drug charges. I've never been arrested on a drug charge. It's always been assault. So I have a long record of assault charges. So I would tell myself to once a motherfucker show you who they really are, just accept it for what it is. They ain't shit, and yeah, leave them alone. You know, stop trying to find the good in people and shit like that. I would definitely tell myself that.
If you could say something to that individual that you just mentioned, that you feel like she needs to hear, what is it you would tell her?
The girl that I was dating?
Yes.
Get a fucking job. It's like, no. I would tell her to fucking get her shit together. But that on the subject of her mother wasn't shit. You know, her father wasn't shit. So me and her came from two different backgrounds. My parents, I came from money. You know, I can be around people that got money, and that shit don't faze me because my whole life I've been around that shit, you know. Her fucking family is shit. You know, she's never been to fucking Six Flags or Columbia Mall or Rundle Mills. Shit like that. I've been to Detroit, Philly, New York, you feel me, Atlanta. I've been to different states, you know. She never even been on a plane before. So me and her just come from two different backgrounds, you know. Yeah.
I feel that if you could inspire someone with words to be the best them they could be, what is it you would tell them?
Never give up. And even if you are fucked up right now, you can change. If you're in a situation that you don't like, you are the only one that can change it. Never give up. Never fucking give up. Never give up. Because I can be fucked up right now, and I know what I gotta do, you know. When I get clean, I put my weight back on, you know, I do my hair and shit. My hair comes all the way down my back. I'm Panamanian, you know. And just don't give up and keep a strong relationship with God, because He, at the end of the day, when you don't have nobody, God is the only one that can save you from anything. These motherfuckers out here, they talk that shit and it sound good, but these niggas ain't doing shit but slinging dick and fucking sweet words. They ain't really, you know. Try to keep your head up and keep a good relationship with God. That's what matters the most. Family and God, those are the most important things, you know. It ain't about, you know, money and shit like that. Yeah, all of that is cool, but at the end of the day, your family is the most important. You know, the people that you really love. Those people that when you ain't got two nickels to rub together and they still there for you, those are the ones that really matter, you know, because motherfuckers will always be around you when you're doing good, you know. My own nigga switched up on me, you feel me? So it's family is important, and God is the most important, because family can be your worst enemy as well, you know. So just keep that strong relationship with God and keep your head up. Yeah.
Feel that. So with that being said, Bree, we want to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
And most importantly, we want to thank you for your story. I'm praying for you.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you totally clean. Thank you again.
Hey, what's up?
We back. My bad, Bree. One more thing. If somebody wanted to reach out to you to offer you some type of assistance and help, how could they do that?
My Instagram is underscore shades of Brie. So if anybody would like to message me, you can find me on the gram, Facebook, Lovely Brie, and yeah,
That's what's up, Bree. Thank you again for your time.
thank you.
Peace.